When thinking about all the benefits of baking at home, you may look past one of the best points. At home, you get to choose every ingredient that you put into your creation. This is beneficial for multiple reasons. Perhaps you have allergies that makes it hard to buy treats for yourself, or simply too strict of a diet. There's also the simple fact that every individual person has a unique taste. When you learn how to bake and start to get good at it, you can really refine your taste and discover the best recipes to your own liking. So baking at home isn't about fear of messing up, or even making unhealthy treats that you can't eat. Baking is an opportunity to express your own favorite flavors. Baking successfully leads to pride in yourself. You start to want to share your creations, which brings people together for a selfless and universally appreciated hobby. The most important part to some people may have nothing to do with taste, however. My girlfriend is a huge baker. She constantly is creating treats. Sometimes on a whim, she will bake 3 different delicious baked goods with the intention of sharing it with others. I used to think of baking as something so hard and time-consuming that I would avoid it at all cost. Now I watch as she reads her recipes carefully, makes preparations, and then bangs out multiple dishes, from muffins to cake, all within a few hours. I'm not claiming that it's easy to learn how to bake. It's actually quite hard for some people to get the hang of. But when you start putting more time into it, you may find it's hard not to learn something new each time you try something, until one day you're better than the average person. In order to get the full benefit of baking, you have to put the time in. Trying is your superpower, and the more attempts you make at it, the better you get. It doesn't stop there either. After you start getting the basics, you start to connect everything together, and it becomes easier to dive into more difficult recipes. You gain confidence in your own abilities that leads to a feeling of accomplishment and pride. I found a blog that wrote about how baking allows individuals to creatively express themselves and how stress is linked to physical and emotional issues that make finding a way to cope with stress imperative in finding happiness. Baking your own breads and treats will actually start saving you money the more you do it. Just think about it. You can bake a cake at home and make it specifically the way you want it to be, for a fraction of what it would cost to go to the store and buy whatever is available. Not only can you make cheap treats, but you can make a whole meal from scratch while still having ingredients left over to make anything else. As long as you stay stocked up on the basics, there's a whole world of baking out there waiting to be discovered. One of the best things about baking is the social and mental health benefits. The benefits of baking extend to mental and emotional healing. In an article about the psychological benefits of baking for others, it quoted Donna Pincus, who is an associate professor of psychological and brain sciences at Boston University, for saying, "Baking for others can increase feelings of well-being, contribute to stress relief, and make you feel like you've done something good for the world, which perhaps increases your meaning in life and connection with other people. Baking leads to happiness in your life and gives you a way to let out stress. Obviously, you can't eat everything you bake, which gives you an excellent reason to share with others and create new friendships. When you share with people selflessly, they will remember you and the happiness you brought them. The action of bringing joy to someone is enough to make your whole day better, in a way that a selfish act never could. All of these reasons add up to the fact that baking is a fun and rewarding pastime, and should have a place in everyone's life. Baking is a doorway. It has many uses and benefits that range from financial, health, fitness, as well as playing a huge role in social gatherings. It may sound silly, but the food you surround yourself with and how you make it could have a dramatic effect on your mood. I've only seen a portion of what the baking world is capable of, and even during my research for this, I discovered even more things that there is to be offered. Baking from home is a great gift, greeting, and celebration. Not only does it help with health by reducing stress, but it also allows more control over your diet. All in all, baking will always have a place in my life, and I think it should be acknowledged for the good it really does.